We're back 8:48 now. We're back with Stephen Graham. For decades, the British actor has appeared alongside the brightest stars of the big and small screen in shows like Band of Brothers, there was Boardwalk Empire, movies from Gangs of New York to The Irishman, Venom, The Last Dance. But his latest role it's not like anything we've seen before. He co-created, he wrote, and he stars in Netflix's new #1 show. It's called Adolescence. He plays a dad who wakes up one morning to find his life turned upside down after his 13-year-old son is accused of a very serious crime.
Show me how to get your hands in there. Show me as a kid. Hey, me daughter's in here. What are you doing?
My name is D.I. Bascom. I have a warrant to search your premises, sir. Where's your son? Where's your son?
He's in his bedroom. What do you need me boy for?
Where is he?
Mom!
Hey, he's only a kid, mate.
He's got the knockout.
Okay.
Hey!
Jamie Miller.
What's going on?
The time is 6:15 a.m. and I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
Oh, Stephen, good morning. Good morning. I was just telling you, I watched all 4 hours in one sitting. It is riveting. It's compelling. And it's really not like anything we've seen on television before. Without giving away too much, sort of explain what Adolescence is about.
It's the story of a young boy who gets accused for the murder of a young girl. And look, there's no spoilers. We find out by the end of the episode that he did it. And it was never a kind of who done it. It was more of a why has he done it? And that's kind of the concept of the program. We wanted to look at what's happening to young boys today in today's society when it's kind of, radicalization from the internet, but also the school system and parenting. So it's really a question of why has this young boy gone out and done this heinous act, you know what I mean?
From an artistic standpoint, Stephen, again, it's no stopping, no camera cuts.
One shot.
One shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a while to get used to it first, but then you can't look away. It just sort of grabs you by the collar. What was the thinking there with that approach?
We made a film a few years ago, myself and Phil Barantini, our fantastic director, and we had a great crew, and it was called Boiling Point, about a chef. So that we've experienced, and we've gone down that road of grabbing an audience straight away, and we just wanted to see if we could do the same thing in a series. And I think what happens is, as you've said, we kind of take the audience on this journey straight away, and because it's in real time, the audience finds out as much as the parents find out in that first episode. And then we just get to learn about each one of these people and the impact that this heinous act has had.
You're fantastic in it, but you were almost upstaged by this kid, this 13-year-old who plays Jamie, who's now 15, I understand.
He's 15 now, yeah.
How'd you find him?
We have an amazing casting director, Shaheen Baig, and we saw over 500 young boys. We wanted to try and create an opportunity for someone who hadn't acted before, who didn't have a lot of experience.
So he had never done anything?
He'd never done anything. And you've seen episode 3?
Yes.
The amazing episode between him and the wonderful Erin Doherty. Well, it's a beautiful... Jack Thorne, amazing writer. That particular episode is more like, I think it's like a David Mamet play. It's beautiful. And he was a 13-year-old boy, and he came in, he was off book. He's just phenomenal. He's now working with Margot Robbie.
Of course.
So we've created an opportunity for a young lad, you know what I mean, who wouldn't have necessarily had this opportunity.
As we mentioned, this is the #1 show on Netflix right now. 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
Yeah.
Why do you think this series, why do you think it's resonated with so many people?
I don't really have the answer to that question. Personally, I think, look, you've heard that beautiful saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I think what we've done with this is we've looked at it, and maybe we've looked at it and said that everyone's accountable. Parenting, schooling, politics, the education system, society, and something that me and you didn't have, the internet.
Yes.
The internet is a big influence on our young generation, even on any generation. So I think it's looking at all of those aspects and maybe raising our hands up. We're not pointing the finger at any one individual or any particular thing. We're just saying maybe we should look at this, put a mirror up to society and have a look. Maybe we're all accountable in some way, shape or form. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
We're the only ones that can change that narrative.
And you have 2 kids. You've got a young son. I've got a young son. As I watched it, that's what I thought about. I thought about what it's like to raise, especially young boys right now.
Of course, thank you, and that's great that you take that away from it. And I suppose what we're not telling anyone to do anything. It's just maybe it ends in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It ends in Jamie's bedroom, and his dad's in there in his bedroom. And it's a big impact that he has on his father. And I think, if anything, all we're trying to say is maybe open that bedroom door a little bit more. My wife used this beautiful analogy. I think we've created an opportunity for parents to open that door and go into the bedroom and talk to our youth, because they're our future. Do you know what I mean?
Stephen, well done.
Thank you very much.
Next time, I want you to come back to talk about playing Bruce Springsteen's father on the big screen. We'll talk about that next time.
Nice one.
A reminder, all 4 episodes of Adolescence are streaming now on Netflix.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.